What's up guys, my name is Paul and this is FrozenStickShift. This is the channel where I let you know which frozen meals are worth rowing your own gears for on those days when you just don't feel like cooking for yourself. So get strapped in, I'm gonna go pick up the first meal right now, which is the Trader Joe's frozen mac and cheese. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, so it is hot outside guys, and I live in San Antonio, Texas. It's the beginning of July, so I'll probably be sweating by the time I even get to the store. I just want to give you a brief rundown on what I drive. This is my 2008 Mazda Miata. And her name is Marla, like Marla Singer from Fight Club, if you are a fan of the book or the movie. She's a little dirty, I do apologize, but here she is. Let's hop on in and get to the store so we can get that mac and cheese. Alright, I do apologize guys, I do not have a camera mount or video stand at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to get one soon. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Let's get some jams. I know I'll probably eat a lot of shit for this one, but I love 80s hair metal music. It's just, it's my weak spot. So hope you like Doc. Alright guys, so for those of you who aren't familiar with it, Trader Joe's is basically like a grocery store that just stocks only their stuff. Like they have their own brand that they try to push. That's all they carry actually. I don't know why I'm making this more complicated than it is. But pretty much what they do is they've got a good assortment of groceries. Most of it's supposed to be like organic or better for you, I don't know. You'd think it'd be pricier. It's actually pretty decently priced. And they just have really good frozen food items for some reason, frozen meals. Alright, so I am just leaving Trader Joe's right now. I have the mac and cheese right here. Oh man, this is gonna be so good, I can't wait to get home. So while the mac and cheese is actually in the microwave, I just want to give you guys a brief background story on me. Don't hate me, but I'm not a huge fan of macaroni and cheese. I grew up hating the Kraft gooey, orange, cheesy stuff. I don't like nachos at football games. I think high school football game nachos are disgusting. But that's just my take. And for any of you, I'm just so you know, I am Hispanic. There's a lot of people, or I have a lot of friends at least. I don't know if it's like a Hispanic culture thing or if it's, you know, something maybe here in the San Antonio area, but a lot of girls here like hot Cheetos and cheese for some reason, like that goopy nacho cheese sauce in a bag of hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos are okay, but I cannot stand that stuff. So when I heard about this mac and cheese, to begin with, I was really skeptical because if it's not like shredded cheddar cheese or like any other type of cheese where I can see that it's actually like the real deal, it's not some goopy looking sauce bullshit, then I'm okay with it, I'm on board. But this one, I opened it up for the first time. I saw the little, you know, strands of cheese on top of the roux, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the right term. I think when you make mac and cheese, I've only made it like once. I'm not a huge fan of mac and cheese, never have been my entire life. But this cheese, this mac and cheese is insanely good, and hopefully you see that in a few minutes here. Okay, so this is fresh out of the microwave right now. It is piping hot. It was bubbling when I took it out. So I'm supposed to let this cool for a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and rip off this plastic anyway. This film here, and then stir it up in the middle. Where's my fork? All right. Okay guys, so I've got it all mixed up here. I don't know if you can see that, but holy moly, this stuff is just all over the place. Like, there's little strands of cheese that have melted and they're just clinging on for dear life to these pasta noodles. The roux, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that it's roux, that it's called roux. It's all over the place here. I get that from this angle it might kind of look like, you know, regular goopy mac and cheese or that cheese sauce that I just described. I promise you this is the real deal right here. This stuff is like not out of a little powder packet mixture or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have a few bites, let you know how this is. Oh man. Nice cheesy bit right here. Looks like a rescue helicopter operation where the guy's like hanging on. That just crunched. There was a crunch of cheese right now. Like when you get a pizza and it's like brown on the edges. Oh man, this is so good. This is so delicious. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, like I have not had every single type of cheese listed on the box individually. I've had Swiss, cheddar, and Gouda. Havarti, I think that's how you pronounce it. I've never had that before. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to taste like, but if it's in here, it's really good. I can actually taste the Swiss and the Gouda, and of course the cheddar, which is, I believe, what crunched in my mouth a few seconds ago. This is delicious. Like this, I would serve this as a side for a meal if I was too lazy to actually make the mac and cheese. I eat this by itself as a meal. Like, It is so rich and creamy. I don't know if you guys have a Cheesecake Factory in your area. It's a restaurant where you live. But they have an appetizer called the fried macaroni balls, I think it is. Holy crap, this tastes like the filling of that. Like it's almost like an Alfredo sauce type, I guess, flavor. I don't know how to put that, but the texture and the flavor is just as creamy as Alfredo sauce. Any fans of fettuccine Alfredo are gonna love this. Sorry. Had to get a bite in. And I think any fans of mac and cheese are gonna love this as well. Yeah, this thing is gonna blow you away nutritionally. It's overkill for what you should be taking in, but I'm a young dude in my 20s. I mean, I'm not really worried about that right now. If you are health conscious, I would eat this in moderation. Maybe split it up, share it with somebody. That's always a good one too. Good date, mac and cheese, put it on a different dish. Maybe they'll think you made it. Although you should be honest in a relationship, don't lie to them. Let me get the box, let me show you what we're working with here. Alright, sorry guys. So I've got the box right here. Let's see. Serving size 1 cup, servings per container 2. This is one of those where they're not telling you the whole story. You gotta do the math. So it's 360 calories, 130 of which are from fat, 15 grams of fat, 8 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat though. Cholesterol is a whopping 40 milligrams. Remember, that's just one serving. And then you've got 590 milligrams of sodium, 42 grams of carbs, only 1 gram of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, and 16 grams of protein. So it's not like a bodybuilder meal or anything, but there is some protein in there if you're looking for that. I know a lot of people are on the gym rise right now. I don't work out, by the way. I'm wearing this because it's hot. But yeah, this is definitely nutritionally overkill, but it is so good. I mean, maybe like a cheat meal, or maybe like a treat yourself type meal whenever you're missing that comfort food and you don't really feel like going through the process of cooking and cleaning. This stuff hits the spot. I know I'm kind of small, guys, but like I have a huge appetite. I could eat, like I eat people's leftovers, I eat my friends' leftovers, I eat my family's leftovers. I used to come up with a song when I was little. I have a younger sister and I would tell her, whatever you don't eat, let me know. I would do that right in her face in person, and sometimes I would just touch her food because I was still hungry and I knew she wasn't gonna finish it. So she'd cough it up. But aside from being a slightly mean older brother, I can eat a lot. And right now I'm about halfway through this right here, this portion. It is a good amount of food. I'm not gonna lie and say like, oh yeah, it fills me up completely. But if I were to take it slow and not like inhale my food like a vacuum cleaner, yeah, it fills me up, it gets the job done. It'll work as a lunch and get me from, one point to the end of the day where I can actually have a hearty meal. As far as the rating, before I spoil it for you guys, I mean, I'm a big fan of hot sauce, and I know this is not spicy stuff by any means, but I haven't had the extra hot Valentina hot sauce. My girlfriend loves Valentina. I usually get Tapatio, just as a, cover all my bases. I put it on everything. So I'm gonna try this one out. on the rest of the mac and cheese and see how it is. It's kind of a double review. Sorry if you're not here for the hot sauce. You get it anyway. Let's see. So we got it on there. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it up, mix it in. Also, that's a side note too, is that a lot of people, I've heard from people at the register at Trader Joe's when I buy it, that you can add things to this mac and cheese and it tastes amazing, like lobster, bacon. I know those are two of the big ones. Hot sauce is always a good go-to. I know some people do like tomatoes, some do, what else is in there? Like they make it fancy, smancy. I don't have a whole lot of money. This is usually what I just go for. It's a ready-to-eat meal. And it's actually really good with this hot sauce. A little bit of a kick. Not really, but it's good. Oh man. So yeah, you could build upon this too. This mac and cheese, I believe, was $2.99. So after tax and all, it was like $3 something. And it's not bad. You can serve this as a side for like you and your significant other, you and your family. Like I said, it is pretty hearty, calorie and fat wise, especially saturated fat. Something to watch if you're very health conscious. But oh my god, it's amazing. I love this mac and cheese. As for my rating, let me explain the rating system for you guys, since I know this is my first video. Being that it is FrozenStickShift, my rating system goes by gears. First gear being the worst, sixth gear being a badass motherfucking meal. This frozen meal, this frozen mac and cheese by Trader Joe's, knocks it out of the park. This is cruising in sixth gear on the highway all day, every day from me. Yeah, I'm a little silly, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, Trader Joe's mac and cheese, sitting and cruising nicely in sixth gear. Go pick yourself up a box if you have a Trader Joe's near you. Also, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. I am a new channel, so I'm trying really hard to get out there. I want to do more food reviews. Feedback is always important. I tend to ramble, so if you guys can throw in some feedback for me, maybe things that you'd like to see me review, suggestions, maybe if you think I'm speculative about something and you want to change my mind and prove me wrong, definitely hit me up in the comments, shoot me a message. I would love to hear from you guys and love to interact with you. Hopefully we can get this thing going. But until next time, FrozenStickShift signing out. Nah, that's boring. Everybody does that. Until next time, see you on the streets.